Today, I'm showing you how to make an incredibly flavorful, easy dinner. These Chipotle chicken skewers are coated in a smoky Chipotle sauce and baked to tender perfection, or you can even make them on the grill. I'm Christina from It Is a Keeper, and I share tried and true recipes that anyone can make. Like these Chipotle chicken skewers. They're super easy to make and really pack a flavor punch. So let's jump in and get started. Okay, so the first step in our skewers is to make the Chipotle sauce. So here I have a can of Chipotles in adobo. It's a nice smoky, zippy pepper. So I'm putting them into the bowl of a small food processor. To that, we're going to add some seasonings. I have some garlic powder and some cumin. And last but not least, some of my all-purpose seasoning blend. If you don't have that, you can use salt and pepper, but you can grab the recipe for my all-purpose seasoning blend in the show notes. So I'm gonna put the lid onto my food processor, and I'm gonna whiz it around until everything is smooth. All right, I just love this small food processor. It's great for smaller jobs when you don't wanna bust out the big guy. So we are going to take our Chipotle sauce and transfer it to a bowl. Tell you what, this Chipotle in adobo is my secret ingredient in my chili. It just takes it to the next level. I love these suckers, they're so good. Okay, so now that our Chipotle sauce is made, we're going to prep our chicken. So I'm just going to take this boneless, skinless chicken breast, and we're gonna cut it into about 1.5 inch chunks. We want them all uniform size so that they cook evenly. And once you get them cut, just put them right into that Chipotle sauce. In they go. And then use a spatula, get everything coated in here. We're gonna let the chicken hang out in this Chipotle sauce while we prepare the rest of the vegetable. Just gives it a chance to work its magic and get down in there. So you wanna make sure everything has a nice even coating, that there aren't any uncoated spots. Perfect. Set that aside. I'm going to clean my chicken fingers and then we will move on to the veggies. So before we move on to chopping our vegetables, we're going to take a 13x9 baking dish and I'm gonna spray it with some non-stick cooking spray. And we're going to set this, we have a nice little cloud of spray. We're going to set this aside. And I'm going to cut up some bell peppers. So I like to just lop off the top and then I just kind of work my way around the pepper, cutting through that rib and leaving the rib on with the seeds. That makes it an easy way that you don't get a lot of extra seeds in your pepper. And then when you're cutting peppers, never cut on the shiny side, always cut on the inside of the peppers and your knife goes right through. So we're just going to put these pepper slices right into our baking dish. I like to use all different colors of peppers. You can use whatever you prefer. I just like the brightness of multicolored. In fact, I believe you can check out the video I have on how to cut a pepper on my channel, and I'll walk you through it step by step. Now, of course, if you wanted to include other vegetables in this, go right ahead. You might need, depending on the vegetable, you might need to adjust the cooking time. Okay, so our peppers are done. We have a nice assorted color in there. I'm going to cut up an onion, very similar size. So again, you can check out the tutorial on how to cut an onion if you want a little more instruction on that. And I'm just going to cut these into half circles and sprinkle those on top of the peppers. Okay, our peppers are done, our onions are done. Now it's time to skewer up this chicken. I have my skewers here. You can use metal or bamboo. If you're using bamboo skewers, you would want to have soaked them for about 20 minutes before putting your chicken on there, because when you're baking them, the water that's inside the skewer will keep them from burning. I'm using metal, so I don't have to do that. So you're basically going to just load up your skewers with the Chipotle chicken. Now, I don't like to pack them too tight because you want everything to get cooked through. So I like to leave just a little bit of airspace around them. And then when you're done, just nestle it right on top of those peppers. And if you find some pieces that are smaller than the others or thinner, you know, sometimes with the tail end and such, just double it up. Okay, so we have our skewers all done. I'm just going to Get everybody in there. Again, just making sure everybody has a little room to breathe. I'm going to pop them in the oven for about 20 minutes. Okay, we have our skewers here. They look good. They're very hot, so I'm gonna use the fork to pick them up. Just look at how that chicken gets nice and blackened, and the peppers and onions are nice and soft. Okay, I'm going in. I'm gonna take this little piece right here. I'm gonna dip it in some of that juice. They smell so smoky and delicious, but they're smoking hot. Oh, you guys, they are so good. It is a little zippy, I'm not gonna lie. That chipotle and adobo gave it quite the punch. So this would be nice with like a little sour cream drizzled on top. Maybe serve it over a bed of rice and you have a perfect light dinner. You could even take these off and slap them, ooh, in a taco. I think they'd be perfect in tacos. These Chipotle chicken skewers are definitely a keeper. I think zucchini and squash would be a great addition to these skewers, but what other veggies would you add? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want one of my most popular chicken skewer recipes, make sure you check out my sticky chicken skewers. They are insane. Thanks for joining me today. You can get the full printable recipe in the video description below. I'll see you next time. Bye.